kids, Amanda here from Fun Hands-On Learning, and today we're going to talk about 6 ways to use flashcards for learning. So this is the next video in my 6 ways to enhance your students' learning series. I have a series of videos on enhancing your students' learning. This video is video number 6, so if you missed any of the other videos, I will try to remember to leave links below to those other videos so you can go check them out. They're all on different topics. Like one is on how to use 6 ways to use magnetic letters. One of them is on 6 ways to use manipulatives while learning. There's just a plethora of them so far that I've done. So this one is going to be on using flashcards. So the first way to use flashcards for learning is for memory. So this is the way that everybody uses flashcards. So I'm just going to show you a few different sets of flashcards that I have and then kind of how we use them for memory. So this first set of flashcards you guys have seen in my videos, these are my alphabet stick flashcards. I glued them onto I wanted to let you guys know, if you already have my sticks, I added another set of them. This is what the new set looks like, and I made a new set, and I actually changed the font on this old set as well to a new font, so it's a little bit more updated. So if you already own them, I added this new set on there for free, so you can go download the new set. The old set is still there, it just has a new font added to it. So you can go download these. If you don't own them yet and you want to get them, they're part of the download now. So I added this new set. I just printed these out. I haven't laminated them yet, and I'm going to laminate them, and I'm going to put them on popsicle sticks as well. So I have another set, and this new set has the capital and the lowercase letter with it. So just want to show you that. Okay, so then we use those. I have here to show you just some regular, math flashcards, like addition, some computation flashcards. I have some phonics flashcards here. These practice our special sounds, and I'll talk to you about that when I get into that, but I just want to show you those. And then I also have some number flashcards. These flashcards we use for math. These are my Touchpoint flashcards. If you haven't seen the video I did on these, I will leave a link below to that. I did a whole video on how we use Touchpoint math. Okay, and then I also have here today just some more phonics flashcards. These cards here are from my phonics cards mega set, and then these cards I pulled out as well. And these cards are from my making words set, and I'm going to show you how we use different flashcards. Okay, so like I mentioned, the first way we use them is for memory. So I will hold up a card and we will repeat. So repeating and repetition is the best way to do it for memory. So you have to be consistent. You have to do it every single day. So we'll hold up the card and or the flashcard, and we'll say, B says B in bird. B says B, B, B. Or we'll pick out, a different one. K says K in kite. K says K, K, K. You can do the same thing with math flashcards. So here's some addition flashcards. So we will hold them up. 5 plus 5 equals 10. 5 plus 5 equals 10. 2 plus 5 equals 7. 2 plus 5 equals 7. And so on. So we'll just go through the cards that way, and we'll just repeat them. Also, obviously, you can hold them up and do regular addition. So you hold it up, and the child, you say 5 plus 5 equals, and then they say 10, obviously, and then you flip to the next one, and they would say 7, and go on. So you could do them regular flashcards like that. But we do the repetition because it is amazing how they will remember things. So then we also do it with our phonics flashcards with the older ones. So my son who's 5, we will do it like this. St in stop, S-T. Sm in smoke, S-M. Sp in spade, S-P. Sk in scat, S-C. Sk in skate, S-K. And we have the word on the back. But we will go through them like that, and he has memorized all of these. So then when he is reading and he sees a word that, starts with this beginning, so the word might be smile, he will remember, sm in smoke, and he'll remember the sound that it makes, and so he won't even have to think about it, and then he can sound out the rest of the word and sound out the word smoke. So memory, using them for memory is the first way, and we absolutely love that way, and we try to do it every single day, certain things. So we'll do like the phonics and the math ones every single day. Okay. The second way we use flashcards is for basic math. So one of the things we do is we use our flashcards to order numbers. So these are my Touchpoint flashcards. I'll leave a link below to all of these cards, by the way. You can get them off my website. So anything you see that I've made, I'll leave links below. But we do them for ordering. So we'll take a flashcard and I'll have the kids put them in order from least to greatest. So 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, put them in number order. Okay, we use them for counting, obviously, with the little ones. So 1, and then 2, 1, 2, and then 3, 1, 2, 3. They touch the dots as they count. You can also use manipulatives, obviously, for the counting kids. You can pair up your math flashcards with manipulatives, like I have here, these little bears, and then they just count them out. So here's 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. You've seen something like this before. So we use flashcards for ordering, counting. You can also have them order from greatest to least. So 4, 3, 2, 1, and then practice counting backwards. Things like that. Okay, so then we also use our math flashcards for basic computation. So I have here just some addition, subtraction, and equal sign cards. You do not have to have these cards, or you can just, of course, write plus, minus, and equal on paper and do it that way. And then what I will do is I will give them a card. So 2 plus 4 equals, okay, we'll lay them out. We'll do some basic computation. I love the Touchpoint cards because I can use each of the touch points to add it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 plus 4 equals 6, and then they'll find their 6 and they'll put it as their answer. Now, if you saw my video on Touchpoint cards or Touchpoint math, you know that the cards with the extra circle mean to touch it twice. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So anyways, so we use it for basic computation. You can use it for subtraction as well. So I can switch these around. I can do 4 minus 2. So I can use my touch points as well to figure it out. So I already know I have 4. Then I'm going to count backwards. 3, 2. So 4 minus 2 equals 2. And then if I had another card, I would put the 2 there. Okay, so that is the second way is we use them for basic math. You can also pair up, I'm still on our second way on math. If you have your regular flashcards, like 5 plus 5, I can pair that up with my manipulatives to help me figure out my answer. So pair up your flashcards with manipulatives here when you're doing math. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the child would count them all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or you can teach the children like I do that I already know I have 5. My first number is 5, so then I'm just going to count on 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and my answer is 10. So, okay, so the third way that we use flashcards is for phonics and teaching sounds. So, one of the things I will do is I will put out like 3 flashcards, letter flashcards, and then we will practice different phonics skills. So one of the phonics skills we might practice are ending sounds. And I might say to the child, find the card that has the letter that you hear at the end of the word barn. Barn. Now I'm using a word that has a beginning sound, so he might accidentally pick the B, but I told him to find the ending sound. Find the ending sound in barn. So the answer would be N, and he would have to find the stick that has the ending sound with the N. And one of the things I wanted to share with you, if you haven't seen my other, previous videos, is we always like to put our sticks in these little Play-Doh containers because it really helps hold up the flashcards so that the kids can manipulate them, and it just holds them up really, really nice. So we can practice ending sounds. We can also practice a vowel sound. So if I pick out, you know, a couple of vowels here, I'm going to change out, sorry, just hit my camera. I'm going to change out these cards from consonants, and I'm going to throw in some vowels in here. And I can't wait to fix up the new ones that I made and laminate them and get them into use. And also I'm going to print out my new set. I changed the font because I just don't, well, first of all, these cards have been well loved, and so some of them have, like here, I'll show you, like our bee has drawings on it and stuff, so I need a new set anyways. So I'm going to print out that new set, and I'm going to go ahead and, here, let me get the lowercase I. Print out that new set because I like that font better, and I also just need a new set. But anyways, okay, so here I have 3 vowels for the child to choose from. Can you see that? Let me look. Okay, and you can give them a word, and then they have to find the vowel in the word. So you can say, find the vowel that you hear in the word cat, cat, and then they would have to pick up the A stick. So we use our flashcards for phonics a lot. Let me show you another thing we do for phonics. So we also use word cards for phonics. You've probably seen these in my other videos. So these are flashcards for sounding out. So we will sound out the word m, g, and then use our finger to blend it, mug, and then we say the whole word, mug. Okay, so we use these cards to segment and blend, and then we also will just flash them up. So I'll hold it up and he'll say mug, pan, top, you know, and so on. So, and then we can also do it as a chant. So mug, M-U-G, mug, top, T-O-P, top, and so on. We can also use these cards to sort, so we can sort them by vowel sound. So I'm going to read the card and then I'm going to sort it. So top, here's my O's, mug, here's my U's, pan, here's my A's, yes, here's my E's. I will read the child will read the word red and put it in the right pile. 10, tub, tub goes with U, sob goes with O, van goes with A, fun goes with U. Here I finally have a short I, win, I'm going to start my I pile. Fed goes with E. So, oh, this is just the card that comes with it, and it tells you the 3 steps. You say the sounds, blend the sounds, and then say the whole word or the whole blend. So, anyway, so you can use them to sort. So we love to use flashcards for phonics. And then let me just show you one other phonics flashcards that we have. We have these phonics flashcards. I made these a long time ago. They are for making words. And so I only pulled out short O words with missing ending sounds, because that's what we've been working on a lot lately with my 4-year-old is ending sounds, because he's really good with beginning sounds. So now we're going to work on ending sounds, and then once he gets really good at that, we're going to be working on middle sounds or vowel sounds. Medial sounds is what they call them. So anyways, I just pulled out the cards. I have cards for every single vowel, but I just pulled out the long O's, and I just pulled out the ones that were missing the ending sound. So anyways, what we do with these is we use them with magnetic letters, like I have over here, and then he just has to find the correct ending sound, and he puts it on his card. So that one was dog. This one is sob. Okay, so we use these for making words. So this is the 3rd way we use flashcards is for phonics. Let me show you the next one. Okay, the 4th way we use flashcards is for games. So I'm just going to show you one game. There's a million different flashcard games, and you can go out there and search on line and find flashcard games, but I'm going to show you one that we like to do. So I'm going to lay out these flashcards here like so, and then I'm going to show you what we do. So I'll lay out the flashcards, and then I'll have the child pick a card and give me an answer. So this card, he might pick 2 plus 5. He would say 2 plus 5 equals 7. If he's correct, he can flip it over. Now, what I did is beforehand, I put a sticky note with a sticker on the back of each card. And you're going to see we use it kind of like a memory game. Now, the reason I have hearts is because we just finished up Valentine's Day, so I have a lot of heart stickers laying around. So I used hearts this time. But so what they do is they say the answer and they flip over the card. Then they have to pick another one and say the answer. So 5 plus 5 equals 10. They'll flip over the card. If the hearts match, they get to keep their cards. If they don't, they keep going. So they'll pick another card. 3 plus 2 equals 5. They'll flip it over. They still haven't found a match, they're going to keep going. So let's say 2 plus 1 equals 3. Flip it over. I still don't have a match. How about 7 plus 1 equals 8? Flip it over. Now I have a match. So they can keep these 2 cards. And they just keep on going. 7 plus 3 is 10. Flip it over. I have a match. You get the idea. So they're going to keep on going until they find all the matches. And then you can do this with any kind of flashcards. Obviously, all you need is sticky notes and then just put a sticker, or even I've done it with stamps. So put a sticker, 2 matching stickers on 2 different cards, or use stamps and put 2 of the same stamps on 2 different cards. I use sticky notes so that obviously I don't ruin my all right, way number 5 to use flashcards is for handwriting and fine motor skills. So here I have some alphabet handwriting cards. You can get these off my website. I'll leave a link for those. And I also have number cards as well, and they're all traceable. So here are the number cards. Okay, so what we will do is we will pair up these cards with dry erase markers, and they will trace the letters. So obviously here I'm tracing the letter capital R, trace lowercase r. Then they will make it in their sandbox. I have a regular, or just a colored pencil, and I have them use the end that is not sharpened, and they are going to make the letter. So I'm going to make capital R, and then I'm going to make lowercase r, and they're going to practice it over and over. This is just a tin with some sand in it. If you've seen any of my other videos, you've probably seen this before. So we love to use our handwriting flashcards for practicing our handwriting and our fine motor skills. So we do it with dry erase markers, and we trace it over and over again because I have laminated these. So we do that. This is a washable Crayola dry erase marker if you're interested. These are really nice for tracing because they have the thin tip at the end. So it's better than using, let's say, this big Expo marker, because obviously the tips are different on these. So, okay, and then we do the same thing obviously with numbers. So they'll trace the number 4, he'll count the 4 scoops, and then he'll make a 4 in his box. So then one other way we use flashcards for handwriting and fine motor is I have these giant flashcards. These are actually, they're called Play-Doh mats. I have letters and numbers. These ones are the letters. And we use these with Play-Doh, and we will roll out the dough on the mat, and that practices our fine motor skills. So these flashcards are a lot of fun. We can also use these ones for practicing our sounds. So A says a in apple, A says a in alligator. So we can practice these for chanting when I told you how we do memory sometimes, but these are great for handwriting and fine motor. They can also use dry erase markers on these because they are laminated, and they can trace on these ones as well. It's kind of fun. Okay, the last way we use flashcards is to practice making words. So one of the ways you can practice with really young kids is to have them make their name, especially if you have letter flashcards. So one of my son's names is Seth, so obviously I would have him make his name with the letters. Then he can also use magnetic letters and make it as well with the flashcard. So we'll make our names. We'll also make simple words like hat and dog, and you get the idea. So you can use the letter cards to kind of manipulate, and then even pair it up with your flashcards that have words on them and have them make it. So might give them this flashcard here. This flashcard says cub, and then have them find the letter cards to make, you know, the word cub. So using your flashcards to make words is a fun way to kind of practice reading and simple, basic sounds. So you can see my kiddos have drawn on here, but you get the idea. So we use flashcards to make words all the time, and it is a lot of fun, and you can pair them up obviously with other manipulatives. Here, I'll show you just really quick what I mean. So if you have some magnetic letters, then you can, after you give them the card, the flashcard with the word, then they make the word, then take your magnetic letters and use them over each letter. So now the reason we do this is because, well, it's kind of a Montessori skill. Here we go. where you're matching one to one, so C to C and U to U and B to B. It helps the children recognize the letters. It helps the children continually practice the sounds, k, b, and then they can kind of put it together, cub. So it's just a one-to-one. It also gets them using their fingers and manipulating. Little children really need to be able to use their fingers and to really practice things, you know, with their hands. So anyways, that's why we're called Fun Hands-On Learning, because I love to let kids get in there and practice and learn with their hands. Okay, so that is it, guys. Those are the 6 ways that we use to practice flashcards. So I'll really quickly run them down. The first way was for memory. The second way was for math. The third way was for phonics sounds. The fourth way was for games. And the fifth way was for handwriting and fine motor. And the last way was for making words. All right, guys, we'll see you next time. Bye.